Hello people, this is a video on what happened to future Trunks when he went back into his time. This is more of speculation. I'm not 100% sure, but this is like the most best and educated guess I can go off in my head of what happened to him when he went back in his time. People have to often say, oh, maybe he encountered Boo, maybe he died because the villain came up stronger than him, maybe, I don't know, some crazy stuff he had out there. But I've wrote it down, I've gone through a lot of stuff, and in my opinion, when Trunks went back, there was no Boo. Yeah, you got to realize there was no Boo. Boo came to Earth because Gohan was there, Goku. He knew of all these fires that were there, and he knew there was like a high energy there. And that's why he went in the first place. Without all these people there, he wouldn't have went in the first place, because Trunks' energy alone wouldn't have been enough to hatch Boo anyway. Okay, remember, even Gohan's energy wasn't enough. They had to also have a fight between Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Super Saiyan Vegeta to get the energy to hatch Boo. So Trunks' energy wasn't even enough. So Boo was not coming to Earth. Maybe Boo would have came in later on down the line, but I don't think Boo would even be hatched in the first place if you think about it. Because in that universe, who is actually really powerful enough to have the energy to hatch Boo? Like from what we know in the main timeline, which is our timeline, after Boo, the only strong person is Bills and Whis, and there's no in hell do you get energy from those two because they have God key. So yeah, so in my opinion, he was never hatched in the first place. Plus, if he did come to Earth, in my opinion, Trunks continued to train on, but Trunks, knowing that he was the only person left who was a fighter on Earth, he was 100% going to continue to train on by himself. There's no doubt in my mind, because Trunks was the type of guy who wants to protect, and Trunks knew he was the only person there, so Trunks had to go and fight. Train to be strong. I also want to imply that Trunks, obviously, I think Trunks knew that he was the only person, and he didn't want to be the only person to be a strong person. So I'm pretty sure that Trunks would have probably met another human or somebody else to have a kid with. So in my opinion, Trunks did have a kid in that future timeline. He did have a son. What he named it, I don't know. I'm not in that timeline. I don't know that timeline. But Trunks did have a kid in my opinion, because Trunks, knowing that I'm the only Z fighter here, in case something was to happen to me, who can take over, who can fight to save the Earth if I'm not around? It has to be someone. So I'm pretty sure Trunks did have a spouse, and he did have a kid as well later on. Did Trunks achieve like a Super Saiyan 3 form later on in his free timeline? He would have, in my opinion. He would have achieved a Super Saiyan 3 later on, not much later on, because Goku said it was hard to hold Super Saiyan 3 form on Earth, so Trunks had to go through some intense training to go Super Saiyan 3 as well, just because Trunks trained a lot. And when he was fighting Cell, I had to think, when Cell was fighting Trunks, Cell saying that Trunks was actually stronger than Cell, except for Trunks couldn't master speed, and that was one big factor. So with the damage at that time, Trunks was on the cusp of a Super Saiyan 2 also, and if he just mastered speed, he would be a Super Saiyan 2, but he obviously couldn't master speed at the time. So when you go back in his timeline, it must have been like, if you count from when he left to the Bills moment, there was no villains in the Dragon Ball universe that would have appeared. And so I'm pretty sure, definitely sure that Trunks did achieve Super Saiyan 3. Trunks, the only one there he could have trained, and he had to be strong. He couldn't be weak for a villain to not stop training. One hypothetical thing that could have happened, just like a hypothetical line that could have happened, was the Z5 could have been revived. Trunks would have known about Namek now, because Trunks went back. When he went back into our timeline, he saw Dende, and he knew what Dende was. He knew what Namek was. He knew the Namekian Dragon was. Because he knew what the Namekian Dragon was, he possibly could have somehow. Bulma doesn't know what Namek is, because she's been there before, obviously, in the Frieza saga, or Namek saga, what you want to call it. So she knows what it is. She could have built a capsule. They could have went over there, got Dragon Ball. He could have said who he was, that he's a fighter, she's Vegeta's a kid, that Goku's dead, all these people dead. So it's possible that they could have got wished back in that way. So in my opinion, Trunks in his timeline is fine. He's still alive. In my opinion, yes, he's still alive. I don't think he's dead. I think he's fine. Has he encountered any villains yet? No. But one thing I will say is, if Trunks does encounter any sort of villain, he's in trouble. He's stronger than him, because no one else who is on Trunks' level of energy. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you have anything that I didn't put in the video or I forgot, or your opinions, put in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and see you guys later. Peace.